You're advertising Costa now.
That's a good fucking point.
You know what I mean?
Cheeky bastards.
Is that the monster equivalent?
No, they better give him some fucking checks, mate. Fucking Costa shit. I got one Costa fucking coffee a year.
I thought he was on about power Costa there.
See, it was called Secret Juice.
Yeah, Secret Juice, yeah. Quick one, can you go through the things you want to talk about first, don't it?
Quick one.
No, just in
Off the
general.
bat. I like it off the bat.
No,
you
you're
are
asking
off the
me what
bat.
agenda you want.
But I like it off the bat.
Oh, you want off the
Yeah,
bat?
let's do
Okay,
it.
yeah, alright, cool.
Right, we're live, episode 3.
Let's go.
I did delete the last one. Fucking hell, man.
Someone's got to do
You're
it.
playing that, man.
I apologise, man. It's hard work, man. Editing this shit, honestly.
It's cool, bro.
Yeah, it's
Fucking
good to
hell,
be
man.
back.
Yeah, man. Oh, honestly, I think that one was really good. Put a lot of time into that, but how things go, man.
Shit happens, doesn't it?
Yeah. So first one I want to touch on is the boxing.
Okay.
We recently watched Dubois Hrgovic.
Well,
Why do you laugh like that? Why?
Pissed me off, bro.
Why? Because the bet.
Yeah.
But why?
We both thought Hrgovic, man. All day.
Yeah. But you watched the fight. How do you think it turned out? I mean, Hrgovic was doing pretty good, and I think Dubois just stormtrooped through it.
Well, I think the moment Dubois come out, I thought, brother, this guy's on it.
The
Straight
moment?
away. Yeah, the moment he
Yeah.
come out that first round, I thought he is on it. And to be fair, like you said, Hrgovic was landing great shots in him, but Dubois was just eating them. Eating them. And I thought Hrgovic slowly started getting tired. More tired. By round 3 or 4, for Dubois got him.
I don't know if Daniel Dubois can continue to keep fighting like that. I think he's going to get punch drunk and he's going to get hit a lot by heavyweights.
he's still young.
So we can't keep fighting like that.
No, there's an
He gets
expiry
hit
date.
a lot, man.
Yeah, there's an expiry date, but he's so young.
Yeah,
So I mean,
he speaks slow as it is, let alone bloody.
Yeah, but Hrgovic was for real, bro. Like he still is for real, innit? But he was he undefeated?
No, he lost it. Well,
Oh, no,
technically, he was undefeated.
He lost to Zhang, yeah.
He did.
Yeah. I expected Hrgovic to stop him second half of the fight.
I just think Daniel Dubois can't continue to keep fighting like that. Honestly, I believe, especially in the heavyweight division, man.
Okay, let's be real.
Obviously,
Against the elite fighters, yeah.
but that's who's next.
No,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
let's be real, okay? He's not a master technician. That's the style he has to rely on. He's not a rocket scientist either. His fight IQ is never going to go through the window. He's not going to be Lennox Lewis. And he's got good power. You've heard him in interviews. He's not rocking many brain cells already.
Exactly. So what the hell's going to happen if you continue to keep fighting like
It
that?
is autopilot. No, listen. I don't know.
Yeah, but you never know. An opportunity could present itself, and he could have a night where he beats a champion. You never know. Andy Ruiz.
I get it. Yeah,
he's an example.
Yeah, he's fighting soon. Actually, he's fighting
Baby Miller.
Miller. Yeah. Saudis are killing it with that. I like that.
Smokes him.
I like that.
Even if Dubois had brain damage, how would you tell?
You wouldn't.
He looked good in that fight, though, Dubois. You can't take nothing away from him.
I get
He
it.
looked good, bro.
It's just okay. I get it. But it's just that the amount he gets hit to the face and the way he said, like, I just had to stormtroop through, and I thought, oh no.
I mean,
you can't do that against like an AJ and these. Like,
they're looking to line up the AJ fight. AJ smokes him, to be fair, but
I think so as well. What do you think?
He's limited. I find it hard to criticize him on the level you're criticizing him on. It's true, it's valid, but he's limited, and that's what he's got in his locker. So he has to almost rely on that. He's not slick. He's not a great mover. He's not the best technical. He's got power. He's young. He's big. He's strong. So I think sometimes you just have to accept a fighter. They are what they are. But yeah, I'm in agreement with both of you. If he comes up against we saw him against Usyk, and Usyk isn't a big heavyweight. We saw what happened with Usyk and, for instance, Chisora, who's a natural heavyweight. So yeah, I mean, and Usyk hurt him too. I mean, he did hurt Usyk with that body punch.
Usyk, also big juggernaut.
Yeah, Joe Joyce. Yeah,
who else hurt him? Dubois. I don't know.
I think it was clean before that. To be fair,
I just think that fighting style, man. I don't know, but look, he done well. He won.
yeah, but everyone thought that when Joyce beat him, they thought, oh, he's done now. And look how he's come back. He beat stopped Baby Miller. He stopped Hrgovic, who's an up and coming fighter, decent. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
now he's ready for a title shot.
he's limited, but again, that's not a criticism. He's good at what he does. It's just that when you come across a fighter with good punch power, like a Zhang, or who's got a technically high fight IQ, like a Joshua and Usyk, he's going to struggle. No, that doesn't mean, again, by the book, like you say, that doesn't mean he can't win a title, because if the stars align and he gets the right fight against the right fighter, then it could potentially happen. I wouldn't put money on it, but...
Wouldn't you? I mean...
No.
Me and Kiz didn't put him, and look what happened. Do you know what I mean, though? You just never know, man.
Well, I mean, I
Till the bell rings.
That's what I mean. It's heavyweight boxing, bro.
Yeah.
Dubois could get a title shot on it and land a punch on anybody, bro, and put him out.
Yeah, but I wasn't
was he
high
17, 18 stone man?
He's big, but I wasn't high on Hrgovic either, I'll be honest.
I just thought Hrgovic should be able to outbox him for long enough where Dubois can't really hit him, but he did outbox him a bit. But
Yeah, he did. The first few
Dubois
rounds, he was landing beautiful shots on
Dubois
Dubois.
just stormtrooped it, man. He did, man.
Yeah. Well, when I watched the fight with Hrgovic and with Zhang, I saw some of Hrgovic's limitations. And we've all seen with Zhang, like fighting 12 rounds, his gas tank isn't the best. He's a bit older. No doubt he packs a punch. But again, technically not the greatest, not the fastest, and I felt he got robbed in that fight, and I saw limitations with Hrgovic. So again, Hrgovic is a very good fighter, but if we're talking about the elite of the elite, I think he falls short. He probably was he the favourite against Dubois? Should have been too, to be fair, for what he's done. But I'm not surprised.
That Dubois did it. Fair play to him. Though,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
He's Frank Ward should line him up for the AJ one. Why not? Get the chin, get the bag, keep everyone happy, innit? UK fans happy.
If you look at the fights that are lined up,
everyone's tied up, really, innit?
absolutely. Yeah. I mean, who else does AJ fight?
Well, get on to the next one. Wilder and Zhang.
Yeah.
What do you think about that fight?
Yeah. Listen, it was an interesting fight.
No hair. Wilder's is defeated. Wilder needs his hair back.
Yeah,
When he cut his hair, Leo, he cut his hair and he was doomed, bro. I was like, nah, man.
Yeah.
Come up with the skinny legs and I said, nah, Wilder's doomed, man.
You think this is the Samson effect?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
100%.
Right,
And
right.
licking toads.
Okay.
Toe licking. That is it DMT shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he turned into a lover, not a fighter, man. This guy said at one point, I want to catch a body in the ring. I'm gonna be the first
Till
fighter,
this day.
yeah, to catch a body in the ring.
I just think he's just lost. I don't know, man. He just don't throw the
Why
right hand.
though? What's wrong
I
with
don't
him?
know, bro. I think with the Parker fight,
What's wrong with him?
there
Kizza?
was a reason of good game plan from Parker. He's a
Throw
bit
the
more
hand,
lucky.
just throw it.
Yeah, I know. That's what I thought. That's
We
what I
had
was
this
shouting,
discussion.
bro, when I was watching it against Zhang. I'm like, just throw the fucking
Just
right
throw
hand.
it. And he did like once or twice.
He did. One, I think the second round,
Yeah.
didn't it? He had a little bit
But
of
the
success.
thing is, he's throwing more. Wilder's never been like the one to throw a technical right straight.
Well, no. It's
And he
like,
was doing that.
his
And I'm
last
like,
name
no,
suits him, bro.
just throw the overhand. Just throw the. I mean, the hook.
You know, sometimes defeat can make you overthink, and you can start re-strategizing and trying to become a different fighter. And most of the time, that late in the career doesn't work. Look at AJ when he tried to become a technical chess master against Usyk, for instance, right? I think a lot of the time it doesn't work. And the other thing is that we discussed before, really oddly, sometimes a fighter has a tool which is amazing. It's a standout tool. Like we're talking about with Wilder, or like I remember Miguel Cotto and his body punches were lethal.
Yeah.
The hook to the body, the liver, and then all of a sudden overnight he stopped doing it. And I never know why fighters do that. I mean, maybe there's a reason. Maybe he broke bones in his hand. I don't know.
But look, I get the boxing technicalities of it. It's a boxing match, but it's also a fight. Wilder needs to throw that right hand, and he just wasn't throwing it. I don't get it.
I'm trying to offer something, but
It confuses me.
yeah.
I think maybe he was trying to bide his time.
Throw your right hand. Just throw it.
I think against someone like
man.
Zhang, you can't be patient with him,
Just
innit?
listen. Against most people that Wilder fought, you can't. You just throw the hand. Just throw
Agreed.
it.
Well, no, but I
Agreed.
think with like Parker and that in it, you can kind of wait because he hasn't got that. He can knock out people in it, but he ain't got that Zhang power. Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you remember what I don't know if I told you. Remember what the Saudis were saying? Obviously, Saudis are paying big money, right? Yeah. So he had the fight with Parker, which was a stinker. Well, they said it was stinker for Wilder, yeah.
Yeah.
So the Saudis basically said, "Look, we're paying you this ching. We want you, the old Wilder, to come back out.
Turn up."
Listen, when they're paying him this much money and he's coming and performing like that, they're not liking it, bro. So they said to him, "Look, this fight, Zhang fight, come and." He goes, Turkey Al-Sheikh gave me a talk and told me what I need to do and bring out the killer. Bro, I don't think
but I think they both had something to prove because Zhang had the same kind of performance against Parker as well.
I don't think they're going to hire Wilder in Saudi again.
No,
Probably not.
I don't think
Probably
so.
not.
I think Wilder's going to retire.
I don't think he will. He'll have a bum fight somewhere in America. Definitely.
No, they do say, and this is the strange thing, they say fighters get old overnight, right? That part I understand. But what doesn't happen is fighters don't lose their power overnight. That's the strange part that you're alluding to. I think that's what you're saying, and I agree with that.
Yeah.
So even if you lose a bit of your energy, your speed, your timing, the equalizer is still there. So no matter what happens, so that's the really bizarre part.
He confuses. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Have you seen his wife tried to file for some assault thing that she tried to file like a sexual assault thing on him? Or
Who
something?
did?
Wilder's wife.
Say that.
Are they
again.
separating?
She tried to file some like assault thing, like he caused sexual assault or domestic violence to her or something.
Are they
like that.
separating?
I know that.
I'm not sure, but I thought a bit ironic in it.
It's probably a half a bag situation.
Kicking Williams down, man.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Fucking hell, man.
sure about
All
that.
these years I never heard nothing like that, and it just comes out the blue, innit?
It's a
I
hard.
thought, fucking hell.
Yeah, you'll see a divorce and half the bag being taken.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see in it, but Wilder was one of my favourite fighters at one time, man.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I still
bro.
think he's the biggest
And he
puncher
came out and
to
done that.
ever come out of the
I mean,
heavyweight division ever. Like, he's a
there's a
freak of
debate, but
nature.
he's up there.
15
Yeah,
stone,
yeah,
15,
yeah.
16 stone man.
And why would you so light? Like what?
But that's the weight he's always.
Freak.
The only time
Freak.
he's come in heavier was when he fought Fury.
2 was it?
No, 3. He come in at
3.
about 230.
Bro, he was too light.
But maybe the beatings that Fury give him, them last 2 fights, took something out of him mentally.
But you can still throw your right hand.
Yeah, you can, bro,
Jesus
innit? But
Christ.
sometimes you take a beating like he did.
What, Leo?
You know what though? I hear what you're saying, but really he lost. I mean, it's a draw and 2 losses. But let's be real. He lost to Fury all 3 times, and during those 3 fights, no matter how much punishment he took, he still put
He
Fury
still
down.
threw the right hand.
He still has
That's what
the
I'm
fire.
saying, man. What's wrong with him?
So I don't know. So it's not like you saw him degrade during those fights. During those fights, no matter how much punishment he took, he was still giving back.
100%.
Yeah.
I think where you may be right is mentally after because he kept on in his mind. If you remember, after each fight, he was saying, "Oh, this happened," or it was the cornerman, it was the water, it was my gear that I was wearing. He couldn't accept that another man could have defeated him. When it happened for the 3rd time, he still made excuses. But let's be honest, there's no real excuses. You've lost to the better man, and that may have been what happened. It may be a case of after the realization that there was a man that was better than him that beat him at his own game. I don't know. Maybe it messed with him a little bit. I can't. I mean, again, we're guessing here, but you can't know unless you're in that guy's head what really happened. But we do know that he had a chance to put it right. He looked terrible. He had a chance to make that right. He looked terrible again.
He did have that one victory over Robert
round.
Helenius in it first round.
I thought that would have been the coming out for him. I thought, right, he's done
Well,
that.
yeah,
He's
he's
back in the
sparking
game.
him, but everyone's going to say, "Oh, Robert Helenius," but it took AJ 9 rounds to get.
And do you know what happened after? Wilder slept him. Started crying.
Yeah, because he feared for him.
That's what but this is the same guy that said, "I'm going to be the first fighter to catch a body in the ring." And look how he was fighting when he was saying that.
Yeah.
It's just, it's just so odd. I've never seen, seen a fighter change so much. Not even in it's fighting style.
Well, I can point out to one. I don't know if you guys will remember this, but do you remember Robbie Lawler fighting Rory McDonald?
Yeah.
It was an absolute war, and both guys were warriors. They left it all on the line. After that fight, it was like Rory McDonald found religion or a new faith in God, and became so different, saying he didn't like hurting people anymore, and he changed the way he fought. It was part of the reason how he ended up out of the UFC. He was no longer the same fighter, and that guy was super talented. The next GSP coming out of TriStar. So it happens sometimes. Something changes in the mentality.
I'm sure McDonald fought though in another.
He did,
and he done well.
No.
But he fought though.
Are you talking?
Like he didn't.
If you're talking about, did he perform?
Yeah.
He fought. He put performances on. Was he ever the same fighter again? No. And he was openly saying, even before the fight, I don't like fighting anymore. I don't like hurting people anymore. That beast that you saw coming up, because there was, if you remember, when he was coming up, like you're saying with Wilder, he would say things which would put chills down your spine, like, I want to kill this guy, I don't just want to hurt him. He was almost had that serial killer, sociopathic side to him. and all of a sudden he became this new age, newfound religious, I just want to love the world kind of mentality. Yeah. And it's strange.
I think you lose that killer instinct, didn't it? You lose yourself as a fighter.
Yeah.
And maybe Wilder's the same. Maybe how old's Wilder? 38.
About 37.
Yeah. So he's on the decline.
Hold on a minute. But it's just I get what we're all saying. My thing is this: just throw the right hand. Just you might as well go for it, innit? There was no go for it. There was nothing in it. It was like watching a shell of a man.
Agreed.
And when he turned round, turned the back on Zhang and got slept, I'm like, bro.
I didn't understand that.
I'm like, what
I didn't
are you
understand
doing?
that. He got clipped on, literally clipped his nose, didn't he? Spun him round.
I'm just like, what are you doing though?
I think that's a mentality.
It's gone.
If you're a killer and someone lands on you, even if it hurts, your instinct is to either survive because you want to get them back or get one back immediately. So that for me, that's a sign. That was a sign of weakness. That didn't exist in him before.
It's crazy seeing it. Yeah. Even when Fury put him down a few times and he got back up and before, oh my God, Wilder looks vulnerable. This time it was weird, man.
Zhang had a free punch. Yeah. He lined it up, he powered it up, and he had a free punch.
Perfect right hand, slept him. Well, more or less. But he got back up.
Yeah, but it was the right call.
Thank God the ref stopped that.
Right call.
Yeah, definitely.
No, but let's not forget that if we talk about a redemption story, the person that everyone loves and loves to hate, Anthony Joshua, it happened with him. He lost killer instinct. No matter how you play it out, no matter what people say, new age, old jail, I don't care about the press. It happened. He went stylistically, tried to go too far one way in terms of being a technician, in terms of refining his skills, and forgot what he was good at for a while. And I'll be honest, most people gave up on him. Most people would say he's done, he's spent, that killer instinct is gone.
I thought it was gone.
A lot, and you can't blame people for thinking that.
I read his killer instinct off, especially I read his mental state off a bit when he had that breakdown after Usyk 2. I ripped him off. And then when he went to the mic and went nuts, I thought he's lost it.
Yeah, but you can't hate on that opinion.
It wasn't just the Usyk fights though, and there was a couple of other fights.
No, but remember after?
I think who was that guy he fought? Who Dylan White fought? Oh, I can't think of his name.
Well, the guy he knocked out clean.
No, the guy who Dylan White fought. Give him a good fight. Small black American guy. What's his name? Jermaine Franklin.
Okay, yes.
I thought you were talking about
him.
Forgot about Franklin.
That guy points, didn't it?
Yeah,
it did.
Do you know what?
I think
I'll be honest with you.
But it was a ball
during
fest.
that period. I wasn't really paying too much
attention. It was a ball fest,
bro. Yeah.
But even against Robert Elenius as well, when he fought, it was like what you said about Wilder. Like, AJ, throw the fucking right hand, man, and he finally did it in the 9th round and knocked him out clean. Can't remember another.
I think if you go that long a period of time and you're not the same fighter, generally people think you're not coming back. And I think to a degree, we were all questioning it. I think everyone was. Even if you were a staunch AJ supporter, there had to be at least a certain amount of doubt in your mind.
I've got a few friends that support AJ, and they did not stop, man. They were like pro AJ.
But
and I rate them for it because they followed him through the hard times.
No, good for them.
Yeah, they're pro AJ. Yeah. But I was like, look, man, with the breakdown of after the fight, I was like, bro, he's not in a mentally stable place, man. Then he found matey again, Ben Davison. UK link up, and I liked it. And
he was travelling America, wasn't he? First,
he was with matey that done Ryan Guts, Derek James.
Derek
James, and a couple other camps he was into.
The Mexican guy.
Oh yes, the one that trained Margarito. Robert
Garcia.
Robert Garcia.
He found his feet, but Wilder, he jumped ship from the guy that he said. Remember, he had his trainer and said that he put something in his water. Then he went with Malik Scott.
Yeah, but that was just delusion.
I know, but he ditched his trainer over that with Malik Scott, and I feel like Malik Scott.
Wilder done it for the wrong reasons, though.
Into a boxer.
Yeah, listen.
Tried to drill his fundamentals, and he was throwing the straight, and I was like,
you may have come across the answer there in itself, Keon, because that may be the answer. He always looked the same with who he was with before.
Yeah.
He, like you say, the delusion kicked in. He couldn't accept defeat, and he blamed his corner, the ref. Jesus and the Pope. So So he probably should have stayed with who he was with because it wasn't broken.
Yeah.
He just lost to the better man and he couldn't accept it. He should have stayed. They shouldn't have made any changes.
What was his name? Was it Mark Breland? Is that his name?
I can't remember.
I can't remember his trainer.
Yeah, is his name? No.
I can't remember.
No, I can't think of his fucking name.
But I'll tell you this. I remember Conor McGregor always saying that fighters that always change camp show mental weakness. That's not always true.
I don't think that's true. I
No,
think
but I know, but
It's not
sometimes
always
It's
true.
a proper corner thing to say, though, isn't
Yeah,
it?
of course,
Yeah.
isn't it?
No,
Change
again,
is good sometimes.
Yeah,
It's
it
good. Look
depends.
at Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury was with Peter Fury for years and years and years.
Then
It
Ben
depends.
Davison,
I
then
get
went
what
to
he's
Sugar
Then he
Hill.
went Ben Davison. Now
Yeah.
he's with
Sugar Hill.
Sugar.
Yeah, but for me, if you take that into context and don't put it as Bible, you know, then I think what he's getting at is there's people that jump camp to camp to camp to camp and never settle, never get the fundamentals right, constantly in search of something. That I think that's where that really applies. And also, there's people who have at a camp who know how that fighter fights and have got them up to the best level they can. And if something doesn't work, then they're quick to blame the camp rather than look at the other fighter who they fought or their own limitations. Wilder has limitations. He always has had limitations.
He can't box. Wilder can't
He's
box.
not a technician again, but you have to give him credit. Where people always say...
Hold on a minute. I get he's not the best technician, but Wilder can box.
No.
He can throw a jab. He throws a good body jab. He can box.
Let me say this.
He's got no footwork, bruv.
But he can box.
No, I don't think
Come
he
on.
can.
Yeah, it depends on your definition of what box is. But I'll say
He's
this.
doing him dirty a bit.
Yeah, this is why
Wilder's done a
You
lot,
just
man.
have to be perfect. Well, you used to have to be perfect against Wilder
Yeah.
for 12 rounds
Thi-
because
this
he's got
is
that right hand.
the
I
equaliser.
don't think he can box, bro.
No, but
Come on.
No, hold on.
Nah, come
hold
on.
on.
Nah, he
Hold
can,
on.
man.
Hold on. This is where I'll point your point out. Right, is the bit that you have to give him is everyone that knows boxing. I think we can all agree on this. No matter how much power you have to know how to land it. And I give him that credit.
Yeah.
Because you can't just go in and swing punches and land no matter how powerful you are. So
Wish
if
he
I
bloody
look
did
at...
against Zhang, I wish he bloody did do that. Honestly,
Yeah.
I would have preferred
But
that.
the thing is, Zhang can box though. Zhang, forget the
Yeah,
power.
I agree.
Zhang can box.
I agree.
Same as when he fought. Who did Wilder fight as an example? When he fought Luis Ortiz twice, he got outboxed every single round,
and
bro.
both of them
both
did-
fights,
both
and
of
then,
them-
but then eventually Wilder caught him.
But both of them are better boxers than Wilder. We can agree.
Oh, yeah, of course.
But Wilder can box. He can throw a jab. He can throw. Like, come on, I get the perception of he's only got a right hand, which he.
But we're
clearly
talking
has.
about... I think...
There's levels to
Yeah, but
it.
Wilder-
levels.
But he
exactly.
can box.
I don't
But
know.
if you're
Come on,
if
has
you're
he ever
talking
won a
about-
fight by decision?
lot of
Has he
fucking
ever
takers
won a
are.
fight by
That's 'cause
decision,
he knocks
bro? Come
everyone
on.
out. Everyone
Yeah,
gets
because he
slept.
knocks him out doesn't mean he outboxes him.
But he can box.
He's
Come on, you
listen, no, hold on.
No.
Hold on.
You can't. Hold on, man.
Let's
Come on.
remember that Wilder came into boxing so late compared to everyone else. He was in his 20s.
Are you not saying he can't box?
No, hold on. Let me finish.
No,
Let me
he
finish.
obviously
Let me put it-
can box,
Okay,
but he
we
can't.
agree.
Hold on.
He's got
Let me put it
levels.
into context,
Go on.
right? If you come into boxing without really having an amateur career, coming in your 20s, the reason he was so successful immediately, almost
got
from,
amateurs, so-
almost from the off, he was very limited. Almost from the off, he almost got into the Olympic team based on what he was blessed with.
Yeah.
And what he was blessed with is why he's had the career he's had, not because of his technical or because he had an amateur career. So I don't think that's an unfair criticism when we're saying that he's not a top level boxer. Levels, right?
Levels. I agree.
Can he box? He has a gift, right?
You sound like you don't want to say it. You don't want to.
No, it's not that. It's because if you say that guy can box, and then you look at Usyk and go, that guy can box.
There's levels.
There's clear.
There's levels.
Yeah, of course there is, but
Wilder he can throw a jab. He can throw a good body jab. I've seen it. You lot are fucking.
I don't think so.
You
bro,
lot are
yeah.
assholes.
Listen,
Come on.
he's lucky. Listen, he's lucky. He's blessed with that right hand, bro. Put it that way.
I get it.
Let me ask you this question:
Go on.
if Wilder didn't have that power, and he had to rely on his skill,
He would be fighting in leisure centres.
Damn.
He would be, bro.
Damn.
Bruv, he gets outboxed every fight, bruv. When anything past 6 rounds, he's losing all the time.
Listen, I know Wilder's not the
Got
best
Parker
boxer.
done to him. Luis Ortiz was outboxing him twice. Fury outboxed him 3 times and beat him up.
You just said if Wilder never had the right hand to be boxing at leisure centres.
I think so.
Well, like,
But I'm not shitting on Wilder.
I know, but
Like I
that's
said,
crazy,
I
though.
think Wilder is
That's
the biggest
crazy.
puncher to ever put on a pair of gloves. I'm talking back 30 years, 40 years.
yeah.
He
That's
is
crazy,
he's blessed,
though.
bro. Just because of the way he's built. But he's got that skinny, athletic build, but he's a freak of nature, bro.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
But
That's not doing him dirty.
no,
I know.
that's-
When I've never looked at it like you're saying. If he never had a right hand, basically, where would he be? And you lot are saying he would be just a local boxer, I guess. Or
Bruv,
something.
go on YouTube and find me one fight where he's outboxing someone.
I've never said that he can. You lot
No,
are
but
kidding me.
even people
I
that
never-
are
I never-
lower par, bro.
I'm
I don't
saying-
know. Arthur Spilker, another one as well.
I'm saying he
innit?
can box.
No.
Forget it. All right, we move on now because we can't. We agree to disagree.
There's no agree to disagree.
Oh shit! You lot fucking kill me, man. You lot, honestly.
I love Wilder, bro, innit? But he
I
can't.
feel like
box.
you don't.
No, no,
We'll leave
bruv,
it there.
I love Wilder. I wanted him to win.
Yeah.
I had
Hold
money on him.
Hold on. Let me point this out.
I bet against him, but
Let me point this out. We
on.
talked about Dubois earlier on.
yeah.
We talked about his limitation, the damage he takes. You were quick to say, yeah, he has limitations. We talk about Wilder. Let's take the fan out of
Go on.
take the fan out of yourself for a minute,
Go on.
right? So if we're looking at Dubois and we can make that honest critique,
Yeah.
why can we not make that of Wilder?
I can. You look, can I just don't agree with he can't box. I get it. I get what you're saying. He's not levels like anyone else, but you can box, bro.
If you're talking about that
Come
level,
on.
you have to judge it on levels.
I get it. He's not levels like all the people you've mentioned, but he can box, bro. You lot are killing it.
I don't think so, bro.
Who's
When
the
you look
other-
at when you look at
Man.
his fundamentals, bro.
And then you're saying who's he outboxed? Okay, then I have to
No
do my
one.
research. Probably no one. Probably, but he can box. Come
If
on.
you took that power away and the ref stepped in as opponent, it'd be a bad night for Wilder.
You lot are arses. Let's get onto the UFC, man.
Come on.
Yeah, fuck that Wilder shit, man. You lot
Fucking
killing it.
lost me money.
Take the
wanker.
fan out of the
You
equation.
lot are killing it with the Wilder
Take
one.
the
I'm a
fan
Wilder
out.
fan, bro. I'm just being
I don't
honest.
think you are. It doesn't matter.
Of course I am.
Well, we're gonna get you a t-shirt then because the way you're acting is fucking.
Come on.
Your attitude stinks with Wilder.
I don't know what you're moaning at, bro, because you fucking won money on Zhang. I lost.